guys. So this is Angelica. She's a leopard gecko. She comes from India and Pakistan. Now, she's very different from other types of gecko. So when you go on holiday, you normally see geckos climbing up onto the walls. She can't do that. She doesn't have sticky pads. Her feet are really soft, but they're not sticky. If I was to touch a different type of gecko's foot, my finger would stick to her foot. So with her as well, she's got this big, fat, juicy tail that you'll be able to see there. She's wiggling around. Let's get her comfortable again. So what she does with that tail is basically, if a predator gets a hold of her, she is able to drop her tail. It wriggles around, so the predator thinks it's killing something, and she gets to run away off into the underbrush, and she gets away and saves her life. Now what then happens is her tail will grow back. Now a healthy leopard gecko, their tail will be the same size as their body. So it's really important to have a look at that when you're looking after leopard geckos. You want that tail to be nice and fat, just like a middle. If her tail starts to lose weight, we know she's feeling a little under the weather. Now if she did drop her tail would never grow back the same. It would be shorter and dumpier. So what we do here at the zoo, we do let people hold her, but we make sure everyone is very careful about her tail because we don't want it to drop off. It's so careful. And also what I love about leopard geckos, if you have a look at her eyes, they look like crocodiles. So if you really like crocodiles, you could just stare at her eyes all day. Also underneath her chin here, all the kids love to touch her under her chin. It's dead soft. On top she's really bumpy, and under her chin is really soft, and it's dead nice, and she's really friendly. And we try to get her out all the time for people. She loves being handled. Hooray. So she eats things like waxworms and crickets, and she gets fed every other day. So she gets fed every 2 days, and the reason for that is if we feed her every day, she would get too full and she could make herself very poorly. So she digests her food by getting heat from her heat lamps. And if we feed her too much, she won't be able to digest her food properly. We manage to digest properly on our own, but she needs the help of all those lights. So we take temperatures every day to make sure she's nice and warm, to make sure she can digest all that food properly.